Have you ever stood at the edge of the earth where silence roars and time stands still? Here at the Grand Canyon, every layer of stone is a page in Earth's diary, written in color, carved by wind and water, and illuminated by the desert sun. But this story is not only about rocks and rivers, it's also about the people who survived here, the spirits they worship, and the fragile life that clings to this colossal abyss. In northern Arizona, the Grand Canyon stretches 277 miles long, 18 miles wide, and over a mile deep. A masterpiece sculpted by the Colorado River over millions of years. Scientists believe the story began nearly 2 billion years ago when the first rocks, the dark Vishnu sheet, formed deep underground. Over eons, seas advanced and retreated, deserts formed and vanished, and rivers laid down layers of limestone, sandstone, and shale, each marking a chapter in the long history of our planet. Then uplift and erosion began their dance. The mighty Colorado River, relentless and unyielding, cut through the rising plateau, carving a canyon so vast it defies comprehension. Long before explorers arrived, Native American tribes called this sacred land home. The Havasu that is, people of the blue-green water, still live within and at the bottom of the canyon near their majestic Havasu, Navajo, and other waterfalls in the village called Supai. The village is remote, not accessible by road, and could be reached by a 19-mile steep hike or mule ride or a helicopter ride for tourists down below, and has a population about 400. Life here means enduring extremes, isolation, heat, and scarcity. Every grain of corn and every drop of water is won through perseverance. Their ancestral lands once spanned 1.6 million acres, an area the size of Delaware, was marked by forced displacement. After prolonged legal battle in 1975, approximately 185,000 acres of their ancestral lands were returned to their Havasu people by the US government. The Havasu Indian Reservation, in which the Supai village is located, has the tribal government offices, a lodge for visitors, a cafe, and a general store. The Havasu are the only tribe still living inside the Grand Canyon today. To the Hopi, this is the place of emergence, where humanity first came into the world. To the Navajo, it is a scar of creation, sacred and untouchable. Their stories give this canyon not only a physical presence, but a spiritual soul. Visitors experience the canyon from its two great edges, the South Rim and the North Rim. The South Rim, opened year-round, is the heart of Grand Canyon National Park. Over 90% of visitors come to the South Rim because it's more accessible, offering roads, shuttle services, and grand viewpoints like Mather Point, Desert View Watchtower, Yavapai Point, and Hopi Point, famous for sunsets that set the canyon ablaze. The North Rim, open only from mid-May to mid-October, stands higher at 8,000 feet. Here, pine forest and solitude dominate, a place for quiet contemplation at viewpoints like Bright Angel Point and Cape Royal. Though only 10 miles apart, driving between the two rims cover 215 miles and takes about 5 hours. For adventurers, hiking from rim to rim is a test of endurance and spirit. The Bright Angel Trail and the South Kaibab Trail descend from the south rim to the Colorado River. From the North Kaibab Trail meets them at Phantom Ranch, deep within the canyon's heart. The full rim-to-rim trek covers about 24 miles and involves over 10,000 feet of elevation change, a feat achieved by only the well-prepared and physically fit. The National Park Service shuttle buses connect key points along the south rim, perfect for those who wish to explore without driving. The park's free village and hermit road routes offer hop-on, hop-off access to all major viewpoints and trailheads. One of the most magical journeys in the canyon lies beyond the main park, the Havasu Falls Trail. This 10-mile hike leads to turquoise waterfalls hidden deep in Havasu Canyon, heart of the Havasu tribal lands. Access requires tribal permits and advance reservations, as only about 300 visitors per day are allowed to protect the environment. It's a trek of breathtaking beauty, but also one of respect, as these falls are sacred to the people who call this place home. Despite its harshness, life thrives here. The Grand Canyon shelters over 1,700 plant species, 355 bird species, and 90 mammals. The California condor, once nearly extinct, now soars above the cliffs again. Bighorn sheep leap fearlessly across the sheer rock faces. At the river's edge, rare frogs, reptiles, and cottonwood trees find refuge. Each life here tells a story of adaptation and resilience, a reflection of the canyon itself. Beneath the towering cliffs flows the lifeline, the Colorado River. Rafting through it is one of the world's greatest adventures. Trips can last from a few days to 2 weeks, covering 225 miles of rapids, waterfalls, and tranquil stretches where time seems suspended. Each year, only around 22,000 people raft the full Colorado River through the Grand Canyon, a privilege requiring permits or guided tours booked years ahead. The canyon is deceptive. Descending feels easy, but climbing back up can be grueling. Temperatures can exceed 43 degrees centigrade below the rim, and water sources are limited. Travelers are advised to train for endurance, carrying at least 4 liters of water, and plan early morning or late afternoon hikes to avoid the deadly midday sun. Every year, rangers rescue hundreds from exhaustion, reminders of the canyon's unforgiving power. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, the Grand Canyon is often called the seventh natural wonder of the world. Yet, it faces modern threats: climate change, overcrowding, and river flow changes from dams upstream. Tribes, scientists, and rangers now work together to protect this sacred landscape. conserving wildlife, restoring vegetation, and teaching visitors to tread lightly on ancient grounds. As dusk descends, shadows paint a final masterpiece, the cliffs glowing crimson and violet. You stand there, silent, feeling the wind brush across 2 billion years of time. The Grand Canyon doesn't just show us beauty, it reminds us of endurance, patience, and the delicate balance of life. This is not merely a canyon, it is the heart of the earth, the spirit of a people, and a testament to time itself. This is the Grand Canyon, the seventh wonder of the natural world.